Always good to get out and move around. The cold does metaphorically get to one. Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared.
Focusing on boomerang.
Give these a moment. The end result may shock you. I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios. Enough of a challenge to break a sweat. What more could I possibly ask of you?
Wow, I'm lethal.
You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them.
Whoa! Are they secretly a bunch here? Who waits for cues from the...
Let's consider the other side of the equation now. One should always try to begin with proven theory. Despite how distressingly ill-prepared you always are, this distraction is useful. Enough of a challenge to break a sweat. What more could I possibly ask of you? Ah yes, I can see the variables much more clearly now. You might think wind would be less combustible, and yet... not even the fundamentals will stick with you. I'll break you down into something even simpler and much smaller. Not to worry. I spiced things up just for you, dear squad. Always good to get out early. A different placement this time to optimize the throughput. Yes. A chilling round of applause for our would-be heroes. Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared. You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them.
Plastic freeze to finish.
I tried to research this move of the Kryptonians. You Earthlings are disgusting. I made changes.
Firing up Quinn.
to get my umbrella.
I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios. A chilling round of applause for our would-be heroes.
I always said my face would get stuck this way, not my whole body.
Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared. Enough of a challenge to break a sweat. What more could I possibly ask of you?
So how do I look? I was going for cold, but...
You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them. A little quick preparation first. I admit, I did borrow some inspiration from Freeze on the rapid cooling ratios. All plans must be capable of weathering setbacks, especially such frustratingly tenacious ones as you. Not much variation here, but there is potential. Always good to get out and move around. The cold does metaphorically get to one.
Nothing looks better than a pin around my finger.
And yet you foolishly persist. For days on end. Mind-bendingly incomprehensible. This occurs naturally on your Earths. Who comes up with these? You might think wind would be less combustible. And yet... I've allowed you to continue more than long enough. This little diversion ends now. Let these cool a bit before you barrel into them. Right, once more, and I will finally be rid of you nuisances.
Focusing on a new target.
The chill down your spine is your impending doom. And this bludgeoning instrument. Not to worry. I spiced things up just for you, dear squad. Extreme decreases in temperature can result in loss of limb and death. I do hope you're prepared. Don't worry, I'll have this done in a language bleed through.
Target identified. Freeze!
You Earthlings have superstitions about cold winds, correct? I suggest heeding them. My projections predicted something akin to this. I never intended to experience it. Ultimately. This data is beginning to give diminishing
Oh, boy. Oh, wow. I'm not really used to getting winded. Hey, shouldn't you all be in jail?
I've adjusted the phasing array so they can choose the terms and conditions of their own suicide missions. Godspeed, Task Force X.
This is zany! I'm talking Ace Chemicals mini golf course zany! Ha! Just the prop I've been looking for. Does it come in purple and green? I'll take it. Here was me thinking I'd need extra teeth to widen my smile. Now I can reinvent myself as an arch-theatrical villain! Is the previous owner dead? Should I make sure? Oh, and my horoscopes had cut back on the gimmicks. A little overdramatic, but I can make it a lot!
The hell are you idiots doing? Get the Flash into stasis and get back to work.
Wish you were always that fun, Flasher. We'll make a sidekick out of you yet.